welding fabrication project for you guys or me or customer is this bracket repair. Goes in salt water, and it's got some crack into it right there and some pitting on top. Actually a lot of pitting all over there, but we're not going to fix all that probably, but definitely the crack we're going to try fixing. So if you would like to follow along for the journey, Wojnarski back again, welding fabrication video free ride. Today is April 10th 2025, 76 degrees in Dunedin, Florida. A little sunny today, still a little nicer this week. Last week was 90 and it was a little too hot too early. Take this cool weather while we can, or nice weather. Okay, back to it. Almost should have made a new bracket, but for now we're just going to repair it, and if it gets him, holds him over for a little bit, another year or two, I guess he's happy with that. But let's see if I could show you a little better in the sunlight. Had a little bow in it and we put it in the press and tried straightening it. Just this little tip right here got damaged in a storm supposedly, and I told him when I was bending it back it might crack it even more, and I don't know if it did or not, but I noticed that crack right there after I bent it. It wasn't bent too much worse than this, but I noticed that. And so what I'm going to do is grind it out and try putting a weld back in it. And it doesn't look like it's going all the way around this side unless it meets up into this, which that's hard to tell if it's a grind or a pit, and I don't know how this is going to weld. So for now I'm going to grind that out and try filling that up, and then we'll grind it down smooth. And then if that goes good, we'll go with this. And if this doesn't go well, because sometimes stuff in salt water doesn't weld good, and we'll just have to make a new one. But for now, just grind that out and go from there. All right, it's always all dusty over here, but anyway, back to it. So what I'm gonna do to grind that out, is just use a cutting wheel for now. Maybe it'll give me a small little groove. If I have to, I'll bump it up to a grinding wheel a little thicker, but that should hopefully work. Keep in mind that I offered and suggested in the beginning that it might be cheaper in the long run to just make a new one. Switched over to a grinding wheel and I put a bigger groove in it. And instead of doing that, I'm just gonna grind it down, or I'm gonna weld this first and then I'll grind that down just in case I can't weld it. All ready to go. Make sure I got my right wire, 316. Yeah, you can see that little popping coming off of the arc and everything. Sometimes that little sparks and stuff, it's just not going good. Stuff with anything that deals with salt water like that, and if it's corroded a little bit, always just doesn't do good. Steel, stainless steel, aluminum, anything. And one thing I like to do is hold that post flow on there for a little bit and let that cool down. Just protects that little weld area and everything. And that stuff is not welding good at all. I had to go all the way. Let's see if I can show you with this. Just once you get up into the actual material, not in my clean bevel, it starts popping and everything. And even I was just trying to end the arc right here, and it kept opening up that material and popping it. So I had to keep washing it in over here. It just looks nasty and not going too good. I mean, I got that. Hopefully if I grind it down, there won't be a lot of pitting in it. I'll still do that and a little bit right there, and then we'll determine on going through that or not, because I know that's going to be kind of a pain, where I might not even just worry about that and let that buy him some time, and we'll replace it when he needs to or wants to. My recommendation was to replace the whole thing instead of repairing it, because you don't know how pitted it's going to be, especially after we're done welding it. It could weaken it more and there could be a lot of pits inside. So if we repair it, we just can't guarantee it. It could last a week, it could last years, you don't really know. So gave him a price. It was $30-40 to repair it and $100 give or take to replace it with type 316 stainless, but I can understand why he wanted to repair it. not sure if I said it or not, but I decided to try to repair or weld the top of this, the pits and cracks and everything. And as you can see, it's not going good at all. It's just popping and everything. Problem is with those little cracks and stuff, all that salt water gets down underneath it and just chews its way in and around everything. And it's not really going good at all. I think at that point I was just starting to get frustrated with it, how it just keeps popping and not going good. This thing is not grinding good at all. I grind some of that off and it's just like flaking off, like a lot of that stuff. I got as much as I could and I'm not gonna do any more than that. It's really a waste to spend any more time and money on that, really. That'll hold them up, and it's only like a bump stop thing. So if we put any more work into it, might as well just make a new one at that point, I think. That's definitely something to consider though, because sometimes it's cheaper to make a new one from the beginning than spend time and money trying to chase something. But you never know with that. Almost like why you need to just test sample it first and put a little test weld on it and then go from there. And it is popping a little bit. Let's see if I could get you some on video. I want to show you what it got opened up like that. Just all that nastiness in there. So you got to kind of wash it away and like blow through it all and melt it and get clean fresh metal. Then you can start filling it up. I know I didn't really get the best up close video or shot for you guys to see it before and after of all that pitting and everything, and just opens up and just keeps opening it up. Like once you get it a little hot, it just opens up. I know I said it a couple times, but that's just what keeps on happening, and it's just irritating. But just gotta work your way and try doing the best you can, really. Not much else you could do. So just speeding up the clip, I don't want to bore you guys with the whole thing, just working our way through it. Oh, and I want to thank you guys. I made it to 1,000 subscribers, hit my goal. This video is a little older, but I want to thank you guys for that, each and every one of you. Yeah, that stuff welded horribly, and it almost looked like it opened up a little bit more, like right up here. So I'm just going to grind it down and not even bother. It looks like it's just flaking off even more. Who knows, we might end up making a new one. So yeah, that thing's welding horrible. It's like opening it up on there. So I'm gonna grind it and go from there. Get it the best we can and give it back to them, and maybe probably end up making a new one for them in the future. But see, like that, almost should have made a new one from the begin with, probably. Feeling when I start grinding this, there's gonna be a bunch of pits in there, and it's gonna be back and forth with the welder and grinder, but hopefully not. Busting out the grinder, doing something I'm not too fond of, grinding. Hopefully there's not too many craters underneath, but we'll see. And I understand the customer's perspective, not wanting to spend a whole bunch of money if he could repair it and make it last a little longer. Let me know what you would have done, replace it or repair it. Man, I don't know if this might be a different material than 316, because this it's really hard to grind, or it just hardened. But it's hard to get all those grinding marks out. I mean, I was grinding on there. If I clamped it down, I could have put a little more pressure on, but just try getting a lot of those grinding marks out. And hopefully it's good enough for now, but probably should make a new one, but that's up to him. But I'm gonna take some measurements of it and just get like an idea of everything, just in case he ever wants to redo it. He don't gotta take it back off his boat. We could just make him a new one, and hopefully it should fit right up. So we'll do that in the thing, but that was our project for today, and just shows you that saltwater metal, like stainless steel welding and stuff that's been sitting in salt water, especially aluminum, does not weld good at all, and sometimes you chase your cracks like that. And just know that going into it. This is more just to let you know what to look out for, and because you can lose your I don't really want to curse on here because it might mess me up, but you could lose your ass on this job like this, or especially if it's something bigger, trying to fix stuff like that. So just look out for that if you don't know already. That's Chris Wojnarski's video for the day. Hopefully you somewhat enjoy it. It's not really that enjoyable, but that was it, and we'll see you on the next one. Chris Wojnarski, over and out.